These green ice cubes have made my life so much easier. I don't know about you, but this has been the year of the smoothie for me, and I often find myself wasting a lot of the greens that I buy specifically for the smoothies, so one day I decided to turn them into ice cubes. I also added non-fat Greek yogurt and water, kept it pretty basic, but you can add whatever you'd like. I like to store these little guys in Ziploc bags. It's great for saving space, and it allows me to track what ingredients I use and the date that I made them on. On top of the prolonged shelf life from being frozen, these ice cubes add a great texture to your everyday smoothie, and the best part is you're not just limited to making only green ones. At this point, I pretty much do this with any fruit that I have that is super ripe or about to spoil, and I even went in the opposite direction and made garlic confit, onion, rosemary, and thyme ice cubes, essentially just flavor bombs waiting to be cooked with. And if I'm being honest, this might be the best thing to have come out of the whole process. Either way, hope you found the video useful. This is going to be a 5-ingredient Cinnamon Toast Crunch chocolate ganache cookie. The actual base of the cookie itself is only 2 ingredients, Cinnamon Toast Crunch roll cereal and the creamy cinnamon spread, ground up and mixed together until it forms a dough, then knead it until it's smooth. Break off teaspoon-sized portions, roll them into a ball, then flatten them out with your thumb like this onto a lined baking sheet and bake for 5 to 6 minutes tops at 300 degrees Fahrenheit. They won't rise or spread in the oven, and they turned out crumbly in the best way. Now they get covered in a simple chocolate ganache using a mixture of heavy cream and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, creamy cinnamon spread, and then garnished with gold flakes. All of that iconic Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavor packed into a cookie. Did you know that you can easily make puffed rice right at home using only 2 ingredients? The first thing you need is fine-grained salt. You need a lot of it, and it needs to be really hot. The second item is parboiled rice. Heat up the salt in a big wok, then vigorously shake and maneuver the grains of rice throughout the salt, and like magic, they'll puff up within seconds. Now immediately transfer to a sifter to separate the puffed rice from the hot salt to stop the cooking process. Now you have light and airy grains of puffed rice, and what you do with it from here is really up to you. With the help of a little coconut oil, honey, and seasonings, you can easily make a crunchy, savory snack, or you can go in the opposite direction and add the puffed rice to melted chocolate, let it set in some silicone molds, be sure to top it off with some flaky salt, and you'll be left with a delicious sweet treat. These little guys are also great for adding texture and crunch to things like ice cream, soups, and stews, and since there's virtually no moisture, they're completely shelf stable.